It's a beautiful day in Texas, is it not?
Oh yeah, couldn't have asked for any better weather this weekend. So that's a nice change from the last few weeks where it's been cold and rainy, and so good weather is a good thing.
Exactly. Actually got to go qualifying this week as opposed to sitting in the RV and playing video games, huh?
Yeah, at least we got to do that part this week. So we got a decent starting spot. The car's been good in practice, and hopefully we have a good day.
Excellent. What should we look for this afternoon? What's it going to take to get to the front?
Well, the cars are, the track's really slick. The cars are sliding around a lot, so that's a good thing for us, I think. And usually the more the cars slide around, the better off we are. So just have to gain that track position and, keep a good handle on your car and keep up with the racetrack.
Absolutely. Also, we got to talk about this. I talked to Jeff. Your teammate was just here. Jeff Burton joined us. Got 2 races left after today. What are your goals going into the last 3 races other than just trying to get into victory lane?
Well, I think just to gain that consistency back that we had through the second half of the season. We've been kind of inconsistent the last month or so. So we obviously want to get to victory lane and do that. But we can still get second in the points, I think, realistically, and hopefully we can do that. And if not, go down and try it.
Absolutely. We were talking to Jeff earlier. Moving into 09, you got a new teammate coming on board. Are you excited about TMS joining up with you guys?
Yeah, I think it's going to be good for the company to add a 4th car. How it affects everything is yet to be seen. So we're excited about adding a 4th car. We just have to make sure that it works for the whole company.
Now Jeff was telling us, we were asking him if he was going to go on any nice vacation, get away in the off season. We're just 3 weeks away from that. Any plans to get away, take some trips, do some vacationing?
Yeah, I think the best vacation for me is to stay at home. We're gone so much with the testing and the appearances and things. I don't know that I've been home more than about 12 hours for about 3 weeks. So this is a really busy time of the year for us, but it slows down a little bit as we get into the end of the season. They had a test scheduled for the Monday after the season, so I don't know how that happened, but that'll take some time. But for the most part, we'll get December off, and then we'll start all over again in January.
So what you're telling me is you didn't get to vote on that Monday test session whether they have it or not?
It doesn't seem like it. I think I agreed to it, but I don't know what I was thinking.
Gotcha. Also, tell us a little bit about what you got going on at Kevin Harvick in 2009 moving forward. Any big announcements coming out anytime we should know about?
I don't think so. I think everything is pretty much, at the point where it's at this year. Just a couple trucks and some nationwide races. Maybe not all the nationwide races, but for sure we'll do some. So pretty much the same stuff. We've got Hornaday racing for the championship this year, so it'll be fun to watch. It's been fun with him and Benson coming down the last couple weeks. We got to kick the bad karma off of that 33 nationwide car. That thing runs good every week, and something always goes wrong. So that'll go away, but we'll keep them running good and keep at it.
Now moving into 09, we going to see you in that nationwide car any next year?
Yeah, I don't know that I'll be in it quite as much as I have been this year. I think we're going to run some more truck races next year, but we'll still be in it probably 10 or 12 races.
Now I have to ask this because I've been waiting for this opportunity all week to talk to you, and I'm sure you've probably been warned about it. But my favorite commercial on TV is the Team Power commercial. I have to know, did you write that script yourself?
I don't know how that script actually came about, but sitting next to Elliott Sadler, it's hard to hold a straight face regardless, because he's always got something smart to say, and if he's not driving a race car, he should be a comedian. But I don't think that was part of the script, but it actually turned out really good, and that's what all the fans are like. So that commercial was a lot of fun to shoot. There was several pretty good lines in there, but that's the one they wound up using.
How cool is that, though? You get to go off and do, obviously you're busy with your racing and schedule, your sponsorship appearances. To do commercials like that, hang out with these other guys that you work with on a weekly basis, how much fun is it to get away from the racetrack and do things like that with these guys?
Well, it's a totally different environment than being at the racetrack because everybody's relaxed and just having a good time, and just, when you get to do things like that, you see different sides of people. So that's always fun to do, and when they turn out with the results that that one did, it's fun to see what you put in a day's work for.
Exactly. We were talking, we had Jeff out here earlier, had Jeff Gordon out here in Casey Mears the other day on Friday. We were talking about it, getting into the sport as a youngster. What's the best advice you could give to a youngster since you started at such an age, so early age?
Well, I think my best advice would be just to race until you succeed at whatever level it's at. If you can't succeed at a late model level or whatever the touring series schedule is, I think it's it's going to be hard to succeed at the next level. So you see so many guys who have a little bit of success and try to move up, and then they get frustrated and don't ever succeed in the sport. So just be patient with it and take the success as it comes.
And we also tripped it off and got to talking about some Saturday night racing. How great is it to go Saturday night racing? Any plans to do any more of that in the near future?
Yeah, we'll probably do some late model races here and there. We usually do a handful, whether it's dirt races, which I have fun at. I'm not very good at, but I have fun at it. But we'll do some late model races. We went to Oxford, Maine this year and ran the Oxford 250. And, we'll do something like that again next year.
Well, of course, we're hanging out at the North Texas Chevy dealer Chevy Stage. Everybody wants to know what Chevrolet is your favorite sitting in your garage.
I'm a pickup guy.
Yeah.
I have dogs, and we have go-karts and things that it's easy just to throw stuff in the back of our Silverado and just go wherever you want to go. So I'm a pretty basic guy.
Now, talking about those go-karts, where do you go race go-karts at? You do that locally there at home?
Yeah, we have a track at the house that we race at.
You don't go far then, so it's not like you really backyard. You don't really need the Silverado unless something goes wrong with the go-kart, right?
Well, I got to haul it through the fence, so it's I don't have to go far. You're right.
Good. Well, that's good enough. So, no Corvettes sitting at home, nothing like that?
No, I do have a couple Corvettes, but I drive my truck a lot more than I drive the Corvettes. The Corvettes are a lot of fun to take to VIR or something when we're testing the Cup car, which is a local road course there in Virginia, because they're so fast and so much fun to drive. But I don't get a chance to drive them on the road that much.
Another interesting topic we got into talking out here the other day, some of these guys. NASCAR's expanding so much, moving to different tracks down New Mexico City, moving a little bit more to the West Coast. I know you're a West Coast guy. Anywhere else in the U.S. that you'd like to see NASCAR venture out to and possibly put a track up?
I think there's a lot of good markets, whether it be Washington or Colorado. There's a lot of places that are good markets left. You just have to find the right place to put the racetrack. So definitely a few places that we could go. I think Canada was a great expansion for the nationwide series. As we've gone up there to Montreal, it's been a great event both years that we've done.
Well, one of the places Casey Mears said he'd like to see is Seattle.
Yeah.
Think we can get anybody to build a dome out there? You guys can go out there and race inside, maybe?
Yeah, I know it rains a lot, that's for sure. But I think the environmentalists will be the hardest part. I don't know that we can probably find somewhere during the summertime to race, but you just have to convince them that it's okay to race up there.
Exactly. You've been in the sport now for quite some time, but growing up as a youngster racing and building your career, who did you look up to? Who did you idolize as a child in racing that you wanted to be like one day?
Yeah, I grew up in Bakersfield, California, so I was a huge Rick Mears fan, and that's what I wanted to do was race Indy cars, but my dad never would let me drive anything that didn't have fenders on it, so I guess he knew what was going on and wound up being the right decision for sure.
So there's no chance now to possibly jump over and get in the car?
I don't know, maybe jump over for one race, but definitely not for all of them.
Not for a season? Don't want to go endure that over there?
No, that's okay.
Nice. Well, Kevin, tell us what it's going to do today. You got a good car. We're hoping to see you in victory lane. You going to make it happen?
I hope so. Our Shell Pennzoil team's been running really good the last half of the year, and we put ourselves in position to win a couple times. Just hadn't happened yet. So we'll keep at it and keep running good and keep racing hard.
Excellent. Well, we wish you the best. We want to see you in victory lane this afternoon.
All right, guys.
Go out there and take that number 29. Take that victory lane. Take care. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause to the driver of number 29, Shell Pennzoil Chevrolet, Mr. Kevin Harvick.